So we'll get started. I want to welcome all of you here tonight to our event that we are so excited to be sharing a jam-packed information with you in a short amount of time. So hang tight and get your notepad. And I want to welcome you and tell you how this is going to go. There are going to be 3 speakers that are going to be sharing with you tonight. I will be the first one that shares with you, and then Amanda Barta, who is an elite circle and Mercedes Achiever with our team, and Cindy Schaefer, who is a Premier Circle Mercedes Achiever, very huge titles in our company. And so we're so excited to share with you tonight. So let's just go ahead and get started and give you the information about this company. So a little bit about me. I am an RFX Circle Meridian Achiever and Mercedes Achiever with Rodan Field. I have been doing this for 6 years. I am a physician assistant by trade. I had a 10-year career in the medical community in cardiology and radiation oncology. I'm a mom, a wife, and we have 4 children, 2 sets of twins, 6-year-old twins and 1-year-old twins. And I heard about Rodan Fields from a post. Someone posted on Facebook, and let me tell you what I heard. There was one phrase I heard, and that's actually all I knew about this company. And it was, the doctors that created Proactive have started a new company, but this time you can partner with them. That's all I heard. And at that moment, I was immediately intrigued. Yes, I was like, I've never done anything like this. This is different. I'm a physician assistant. I work in the hospital. I don't do stuff like that. But when I knew about these doctors, I thought they're doing something. I need to be a part of it, because what they've done in the past, these doctors are the most well-known beauty dermatologists in the globe. They are clinically trained at Stanford. They are adjunct professors and clinical professors at Stanford. They still are dermatologists seeing patients in Southern California. They have won many beauty awards, including the CEW, which is a Cosmetic Executive Women's Award. They've won business awards. So not only do they have accolades with their product efficacy, but if their business minds as well. And so these doctors have the credibility that is second to none in their industry. They are always on trend with products that they come out with. You guys, and when we say all that, you can be like, okay, well, prove it. How have they been that way? Well, we already know Proactive. That is a company that they started in 1995. It's going on its 3rd decade of success. It is a multi-billion-dollar company. It's in 100 plus countries. It's all over the globe. Everyone has heard of Proactive. I never had acne, never used it. I knew Proactive and those doctors. They created that to give a solution to people using our multi-med therapy, which Cindy's going to talk about later. Everything in Proactive, Rodan Fields, and our future is founded on this philosophy. And so those are what these women did. They met as best friends in med school, and they have been best friends ever since. And I love the community and culture that they have created with helping women get the best skin of their lives, but also have this opportunity to have an entrepreneur footprint and help change their families' lives. And so Proactive is something that the world knows. And these doctors, though, they knew they had dominated acne, but they thought, okay, now they have these same people coming into their office saying, okay, but I've got brown spots, uneven skin tone. I have unstable skin that is sensitive. I have wrinkles, loose, aging skin. What are you going to do for that? They knew that there was a market that they had to help these women and bring dermatology to their bathrooms. And that is when they birthed Rodan Fields. Now, we started out in department stores. Just like regular beauty stuff, it's in all of the department stores. We were in Neiman Marcus, Nordstrom's, Macy's. We were a #1 clinical selling brand in there. We were doing really well. But our doctors saw potential for way more. What they learned is that people were coming in and asking about Rodan Fields in the department stores because a friend told them. And they knew that if they really wanted to get these products in the hands of everyone, that they would reward those people who were sharing the information with their friends. It's a referral, and yet you get a reward for referring. They knew it wasn't the woman behind the glass counter that was actually growing their business. So they looked at many, many business models, and direct sell was a direct-to-consumer market. And here in North America, they also saw that the time it happened in was in 2008, and they were looking for a way to give people to take control of their own finances and have replacement and supplemental income. And so they saw that avenue through direct sales. And that is why we chose this industry, is because we had a product that we wanted to get to more people. So, you know, before they even launched as Rodan Fields, they had sold Rodan Fields to Estee Lauder. They bought it back from Estee Lauder, which is a huge cosmetic company known all over the world, because they wanted to do more with it. Then we launched into direct sales in 2008, and our success speaks for itself. We're now a $1.5 billion company just in North America. So that's a little bit about the history, and it was that credibility that caught my attention and so many of the people on our team. And that's how I heard. That's why I joined. I had brown spots all over my face. I had a continent of Russia, a reverse raccoon, and a mustache. I mean, it was just brown everywhere, uneven skin tone, dullness. And so I used these products, and they gave me my skin back. They gave me my face back. They reversed years of damage that nothing else had ever worked. And at almost 41 years old, I actually love my skin. I don't have to cover it up with all this makeup. So not only has it given me great skin, but it's also, you guys, allowed me to do multiple things. So I talked about those 2 sets of twins that I had. And when I heard about Rodan Fields, I had 9-month-old twin babies. I was working at the hospital, and it had taken me 5 years, thousands of dollars, lots of surgery, shots, you name it, to get those babies. What I didn't know is I was going to need 6 more additional rounds of infertility treatments to get my 1-year-old twins, my baby girl and baby boy. And Rodan Fields, without me having this business with these products to share, I would not have been able to afford our family to grow our family in the way we wanted. So to say that this company has not only given me great skin, but has given us, you know, some of my greatest dreams is an understatement. I was able to grow my family simply because of the financial income that Rodan Fields has allowed us to grow. From my phone, wherever we are in the world, I work from here. If I wanted to make more money at the hospital, I had to go to the hospital and leave my family. It's given us more freedom and more options. And I think everyone wants options. And so that's what it's done for us. So much more, but I have to keep this short, so much more than that. But I want to introduce you next to someone who's going to share things that just get me all fired up about the success of Rodan Fields and about our future as we launch into the Pacific Rim, starting with Japan, which we are so, so excited about. So next up is Amanda Barta, and she's going to share what she has in that brain of hers. So.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, you guys, I am more than excited to be here with y'all tonight. Like Natalie said, my name is Amanda. I am a CPA, which is a certified public accountant, and I live in Austin, Texas with 2 little girls and my husband. And I have been in the financial sector for about 17, 18 years, and I love it. I love the sector, and I love getting into business and seeing what makes it work and all kinds of things like that. So when Rodan Fields came across my path, it was like many people, I was scrolling, and I saw my friend, who's actually Natalie's sister, posting about it. And she had these beautiful before and afters. And I thought, I trust my friends. Let's give this a shot. You guys, jumping into the business was even better than the skincare that finally got rid of the brown on my face. Like, finally. The business was something that radically changed my life. I didn't see it coming. But when I started to look at the business, I started to realize that there might be something there for me. And I hope you guys listen to what I'm going to say tonight, because you never know what opportunities are opening for you. And whatever success that we found, you guys, you know, I've been in almost 5 years, I think. It's going to go even faster than that, is what I am seeing when I look at this. So the opportunity that you guys have now, I think, is even greater than the opportunities that we were seeing back when I started. So here's what I want you guys to listen to. It's going to be a little nerdy. I am a financial analyst, right? But I want you guys to have the data that you need so that you can make an informed decision on whether this might be for you, or if you might know somebody that this is a good opportunity for. When I first looked at Rodan Fields, there were a few things about the company that really stuck out to me. And the reason that they stuck out to me is because that is how successful businesses are made. So, you know, when I looked at it, it was one of those things that there's a reason why this is working so well. There's a reason why this company is seeing success in a way that no one else is in this industry and has been able to do. And so I think if we look at that, we're able to project how that's going to ramp up not only Japan, but our global expansion. So I'm going to talk about 3 things really quickly tonight, and then I'm going to hand it over to Cindy, and she's going to talk about products for us. But the 3 things I'm going to cover really quickly for you guys is why we think Japan is such a critical key component to going global and why it's the perfect first stop for that expansion, what our plan is for Japan and how we see our global partnership working with them, and then thirdly, what we think the keys to success are for launching a proper, successful global partnership with Japan, right? So for us, connecting with Japan is a really, really pivotal point for Rodan Field. When you look at the history of this company, like Natalie was talking about, this company is a market disruptor. They might call it a black swan. And what that means is that we've been able to do something in these past 11 years as a company that you do not see. So when you look at our growth, we're more comparable to a company like Amazon, Uber, Netflix, and you might start to ask, why is that? Your skincare. This has been around for a long time. Well, you guys, we've done some things differently that have allowed us to be a market disruptor. These doctors have come in and truly revolutionized the way that people not only look at how products should work, which is why we're all glowing about the results that we've had from this company, but they've also revolutionized the business. And they have truly changed direct sales. So I know a lot of people hear it and they have their opinions about it. But you guys, I'm telling you, what I'm going to tell you tonight is going to change your opinion about it. I really, really think that it will. The other thing that we have the great fortune of doing right now is we have that ability to see the past, and we have the ability to project that past onto the future of what we think is possible. So today when we look at it, yes, we're able to look back and say, this is amazing. They went from nothing to the #1 skincare brand in all of North America within 10 years, you guys. That's huge. Becoming a $1 billion brand in 10 years is also huge. If you look at how long it took Amazon to get there, it took them over decades, guys, to get to that point. And we were able to do that in 10 years and beat out these legacy companies like Estee Lauder, Lancome, and Clinique. And that is something that is so incredibly important. And it only speaks to the need of people wanting actual products that work, right? The reason that we had this kind of growth, though, and this hyper growth is really covered in 4 different areas. And if you look at it, it is the first pillar that you look at in any financial analysis that you'll do, or who are the people behind this. So when you look at the impeccable reputation of our doctors, 2 top doctors in their field, Stanford trained with over 50 years of clinical experience combined, you start to realize that these are people who have the pulse of what everybody is actually looking for, which is very, very different. Secondly is having those products that actually work, that people can see a visible difference in their skin. So yes, we have independent clinical results that are amazing that Cindy's going to talk about, but we also have that visibility, which means I can share with a friend and I confidently know that she's going to be able to take a picture and see a difference in her skin. That is huge. The third thing was the choice to move the products from high-end retail into an online platform, which is really, really critical. And think about it now, you guys. I mean, this is really the time for online, if there ever has been a time before. It is so imperative that we're able to do things online now more than any other time. And then fourth was really kind of re-envisioning what should direct sales look like and moving into like e-commerce or socially connected commerce, you guys. This is actually huge. And I think this is so important because when we look at this, we're seeing that companies like Forbes is commenting that Rodan Fields in particular is truly changing the way that people are looking at direct sales, that we are not like any other direct sales company out there. They are calling us one of the most well-respected skincare companies in the world. You guys, you do not see that with anyone else. This is it. So it is different than what you might be thinking of. So seeing that historical pattern that Natalie's talking about, is really, really important. And I say that because looking at what their other company has done with Proactive is really important to understand that these doctors already know how to do a global expansion. They already knew how to build out Proactive in over 100 countries. But the thing I find most important is not only were they able to expand in all of these different countries, but they were able to garner 80% of the acne market. So this tells us that not only do they know how to do global expansion, but they actually know how to come in and garner the entire market, which is huge. You don't see many companies ever owning 80% of anything. So the idea that they can do that sets us up to think, well, wow, if we're going and we're looking at skincare globally, which is a $134 billion opportunity, does that mean that we're going to eventually end up with 80% of it? Guys, that is a very realistic possibility. And so when I say you should be looking at it, I'm like, really look at it. There's no other investment out there that you would look at that you would pass down if somebody was giving you a number like that. This is a huge, huge deal. The other thing that I think is important is not only that the doctors have this branding behind them, but you guys, you have to understand when you own a business, what's really great is having the credibility and brand recognition. So they've gone in and they've done this for you. And as a business owner, you get to garner that credibility, which means this is going to go even faster for you. People already know about these products. The media is already buzzing about these products, you guys. So we know that when we get into Japan, people are excited. They are ready to go. They are wanting to see these products and get the same results that they're seeing their friends in America are having. But I also want to talk about success specifically in Japan. Before I, keep going on about the entire globe, right? So my third and final point on the keys to success is that Asia Pacific represents over half that entire global opportunity, right? And Japan in particular is making up 26% of that opportunity that we're seeing for global expansion. So for perspective, the United States is about 16% of the entire global opportunity. And that might seem kind of small to you when you think, okay, 16%. But I want you to consider this. Last year, Rodan Field sent out over $500 million in commissions. Okay? So this is not small business, you guys. This is big business. And you have the opportunity to do that and get a piece of that pie. So the other thing that I think we have to look at is that Japan is already, let me look, I want to make sure I get my facts right because there's nothing worse than getting something wrong. The Japanese market, one of the things I like the best is that they are the third largest skincare market in the world at $17 billion, right? They have the second highest per capita spend on products. So what that's telling us is that you guys in Japan love premium skincare. There really honestly could not be a better fit than what we're doing in the premium skincare line than for this market. The other thing that's exciting, you guys are already in Japan having a skincare come to you. $2 billion worth of skincare is coming to that population from direct sales already. And it's the fifth largest direct sales country in the entire world, which means you guys are actually aware. People are selling through this channel already, but I'm telling you, they're not selling with the type of prestige and kind of the outlook that Rodan Field has. And so I think that's going to be the perfect combination for us to come in and do something really, really well. The other thing I think it makes us look at is that Japan is a very discerning market, right? They want to know that the products are working really well. And the other thing that I think is important is they have to know that the business is run absolutely perfectly from the beginning. And I think what's great about that is not only has Rodan Fields been in Japan looking at what they could do product-wise for 5 years, but they have built a local team there to help people. It is not, these people are there. They are ready to help people, not only with product training, but with business training, any kind of business-related aspects that are coming up that they need help from. And they've gone a step further and guaranteed that anybody in the United States, Australia, or Canada who is doing business with someone in Japan actually is certified to do that business with them. You guys, that is huge because that means not only does that consultant from another country understand about their products and business, but I think it's imperative to understand that they know culturally, respectively, what those differences are in order to make that partnership really, really work. I could probably go on, but I think that that really summarizes why we think this opportunity is going to be so well done and such a great partnership between the two. And I can tell you that from the beginning of starting Rodan Fields, the community was the thing that helped me end up finding success. It was the thing that ended up getting me home to my two little girls. I wanted to see my daughter jump off the bus on her first day from kindergarten. And it was because of these facts and being able to share them with people and being able to share my skin at 47. And I mean, you guys, it's the best skin I've ever had, has been extremely, extremely gratifying in so many ways. And the idea that we get to pass this on to you guys now and know what a huge bright future you have is even more exciting. But again, it always comes down to products. So I'll let Cindy go ahead and let us know all about them.
Okay, hey everyone, my name is Cindy Schaefer and I'm a communications director from Stillwater, Oklahoma, and I have 3 kiddos. When I started out Rodan Fields about 4 years ago, they were little and I wasn't thinking about teen acne and saving for college and all the things that I'm thinking about now, but now they're big kids, and so Rodan Fields started out being very, very important to me from a business standpoint and a product standpoint, but so much more so now. And it was actually the products that got my attention from the very beginning with Rodan Fields. I watched my best friends start to use Rodan Fields products, and I saw dark circles and dull skin go away and thought, I really, really am interested in those products. I have to get those on my skin. So I'm excited today because Rodan Fields products have totally transformed my skin to get to share more with you about the Japanese product lineup. These are incredible. This is an incredible series of products, and we have actually spent 5 years preparing for Japan. We've spent 5 years researching, and we've stood on the shoulders of everything that we've done thus far. I love getting to hear Natalie and Amanda talk about the success that we've had in North America and in Australia. We've seen our skincare line go from being, 4th premium skincare when I joined 4 years ago to #1 skincare brand in all of North America. And that could not happen without an incredible set of products. And that is exactly the same kind of success we anticipate in Japan. And I want you to know that we're not just coming to Japan with skincare that we have developed and distributed in other countries. We have specifically formulated skincare programs for Japan on Japanese women. We've tested them. We've done research there. We have had clinical trials there, and we have seen amazing results. One thing that is super impressive to us at Rodan Fields is the care and attention that Japanese skincare consumers spend in the market. They actually care about their skin. They're accustomed to using multi-step systems. We have a technology that's a multi-step system that is at the core of who we are as a company. So it's an incredible match. And I'm going to share my screen with you here just to show you a little snapshot of some of our products. So here we go. The first thing that I want to share with you that really differentiates Rodan Fields from every other skincare brand in the world is our philosophy of multi-step science. Multi-step science has 3 parts. The first part is ingredients. We have dermatology-inspired scientific and natural ingredients. We take the best of the best and put those in our products, the ones that are going to work the most effectively. Next, we have formulas. We have blended in formulas in exquisite balance to enhance and amplify each other. So we take those amazing ingredients, and then we have incredible formulations that have been clinically tested. And finally, the order that you apply our products is tested for the maximum efficacy so that when you apply them in the right order, you're going to get amazing results. That is at the heart of Rodan Fields and our products. Okay, so now I want to tell you a little bit about our skincare programs. We have 3 core skincare programs that we're bringing to market in Japan. Again, all formulated specifically for Japanese skin. We recognize that there are some really unique things about skincare in Japan and concerns in Japanese skin, and one of those is hydration. So I want you to notice as I cover each of these skincare programs that hydration is at the core of each of them. We have Define to deliver tightened and healthy looking skin. Bright Tone addresses dullness and uneven skin tone, often from UV damage. And finally, Soothe rebalances yuragi, or unstable skin. Everything that we do at Rodan Fields is a holistic approach to skincare. We think that you need to get your skin healthy and well first, and that's why we have the core skincare programs. But then we also have special care solutions and add-on products. Two of them that we're bringing to market right away are our AMP MD system and the Hydration AH family. And we'll talk a little bit more about both of those here. So skincare programs. First of all, the Define skincare program is to deliver tightened and healthier looking skin. It's for skin texture and elasticity while holding in moisture, bringing firmer, smoother, and more radiant skin. As we age, our skin loses firmness and elasticity and radiance. And that's caused by all of those dead skin cells that build up, by loss of moisture, and by the impact of the sun and environmental damage. The Define Skincare program helps with all of those by helping you cleanse your skin and removing unnecessary dead skin cells. It hydrates the skin. Hear that word, hydrate. And then it also protects the skin from sun damage. And here's a little look at what all of the steps are. It's a 4-step, 5-item routine for cleansing, conditioning, tightening, protecting, and moisturizing your skin. And it works incredibly well to combat those signs of aging. Next, we're going to talk about the Bright Tone Skincare Program. This one is actually designed to address all of the things that happen with skin tone and dullness. This skincare regimen gently exfoliates and removes dead skin cells that cause dullness, and it also prevents future spots from sun exposure, and it brings luminous, translucent skin. Who doesn't want luminous, translucent skin? I think we all do. Here's a look at what the skincare program looks like. And actually, the reason that the skincare program is so important is because our skin ages not just because of our physical age, but actually up to 80% of the aging in our skin comes from UV exposure. So whenever we are exposed to UV radiation, then we age, and that shows up not only on the surface of our skin, but also under the skin surface. And that comes out in dullness and also sallow and uneven skin tones. The Bright Tone Skincare Program is a simple solution to bring you luminous, translucent, and fresh skin. And it does that by gently removing dead skin cells which cause dullness. It keeps moisture in, there's that hydration, and it also protects your skin from UV rays, which would cause future spots that you would want to get rid of. This is a 4-step, 5-item routine of clearing, conditioning, moisturizing, and protecting your skin. And it works incredibly well. Next, we have the Soothe Skincare Program, and this one is really designed to stabilize that uragi or uneven skin. These are the sensitive skin issues that you might experience. It is a moisturizing system. It adds that hydration to calm your sensitive skin. It hydrates it effectively for well-balanced, healthy-looking, and bouncy skin. Here's a look at what that skincare program looks like. Really, our skin is designed to create a barrier that keeps external contaminants out and keeps hydration in, and this whole skincare program is based around that premise. When that barrier breaks down because of environmental stress, such as drying and seasonal change, your skin is more prone to irritation. This skincare program will help combat the effects of that, and it works incredibly well. It protects your skin from drying and environmental stresses. It moisturizes your skin, and it hydrates it from the inside out. This is a 5-step, 5-item routine for cleaning, conditioning, calming, moisturizing, and protecting your skin. And next, what we're going to talk about are special care solutions. These are the products that I told you about that could be used to enhance your skincare programs. And the first one we'll talk about is our Define AMP MD system. This one is actually one that has gone to market in other markets. Japan is not the first place that we're bringing it. This is something that I've gotten a chance to use. And so I know how well it works. The AMP MD Derma Roller removes dead skin cells and enhances the penetrating of the product that follows. So that Derma Roller you would use over the surface of your skin, and it actually will help to remove the dead skin cells. It prepares your skin for the next product, which is Smooth. It's the Intensive Smoothing Serum, a concentrated night serum that has a proprietary technology called Retinol MD. This combines a high concentration of retinoid with a calcium buffer that work together to promote smoother skin and condition skin tone and texture. And finally, our last products that I want to talk to you about are our Hydration AH family. And again, we already have these in other markets, so I've gotten an opportunity to use all of these, and they're some of my favorite products. I won't go into each of them individually, but just let me tell you the technology behind them, what makes them work so well. And this is indicative of Rodan & Field's products. What you're going to see are products that have innovative technologies that are proprietary. Whenever they discover something like that, they utilize that in various products in order to bring amazing results. In this case, it's called the 3D 3P molecular matrix. This matrix creates a reservoir on the surface of your skin that wicks moisture from the air during the day. That helps you to maintain hydration throughout the day. So not just when you apply one of these products, not just when you apply the Hydration AH serum or the Brilliant Eye to your under eye area or the body hydration to your whole body, but throughout the day, this matrix will continue to wick moisture from the air and maintain that hydration. It is such an honor to get to showcase these products tonight, and really the reason why is because products are what got me started with Rodan & Fields. If I hadn't been curious about my friends' results with Rodan & Fields, I never would have taken the dive to become a part of the business. I never would have considered the opportunity that presented itself to me. I had breast cancer at the time that I started with Rodan & Fields, and really purchasing the products was beyond my budget at that time. But I started to think, what if I could do this business? What if not only do these products change my skin, but what if this business could help me pay off those bills from breast cancer? And so I still thank the products to this day, because getting intrigued and interested in the products is what led me to this business, what allowed me and my family to pay off our bills from all of those medical expenses, and what set our family up for a completely different future than we ever would have had otherwise. So thankful to get to share the Japanese product line with you, and cannot wait to see people begin to use them. And at this point, I'm going to toss it back over to Natalie to close and share some next steps with you here at the end of the broadcast.
Awesome. Okay, you guys, thank you so much, Cindy. So amazing. Amanda, those stats get me all excited. That was awesome. I want to close with just a few things, you guys. First, I want to talk a little bit about our team and quickly, but our team is between 6,500 and 7,000 strong in all of North America and Australia. We are a team of we have leaders on our team that reach the top titles of the entire company, from level 5 executive consultants to premiers, car achievers, multiple car achievers, premier, elite, RFX Circle, Meridian. We hit all those titles. We are a community of men and women and families, majority women, yes, but families that come together to create a culture of success, a culture of encouragement, uplifting, inspiring. We are better together. It is a community that people join our team just to be a part of the community. I now have some of my best friends who are not only with me as a business partner, but as a person. They make me a better person. We are now able to go, and yes, I started this business to change my family's life, but now all of us are allowed to go out and do something that is such a big blessing, which is to give people the opportunity to change their skin, but to also change their life and to do things they never thought possible. And we are better and stronger together. And that's what our team is about. And we are so excited about coming to Japan and meeting our new Japanese team members. You are joining a powerhouse team. We have been one of the fastest growing teams in the entire company of Rodan & Fields. And we have hone the skills of growing successful businesses, customers, product ambassadors, whatever it is someone wants to be. We have it here on this team, and we are so excited to partner with you. So speaking of that, I do want to tell you that if you're in Japan, if you live there, be looking for our launch event that's going to be coming to you as soon as we can schedule it, with all the stuff going on with COVID-19. And my sister and I, who are top leaders in the entire company, we plan on being there. And maybe Amanda has talked about being there. We want to meet you guys. And so we plan on being there at that launch event. So put that in your calendars, even if you're just wanting to know products. And what do you do next? Say you're listening to this, and no matter where you are, you may have connections in Japan, you live in Japan, you're here. It doesn't matter if you're American, Japanese, whatever nationality. There's a few things you can do next. You can either be a customer. As a business owner here in America, I can have customers in any country we sell into, and so can anyone on this team who invited you here to this event. You can be a consultant and you could be a connector. You may at the end of the day say, this is not for me, but you have people that this could completely change their skin, but also their life, their financial freedom, and time freedom. Time is one of our most priceless commodities. And maybe the business is for you and you're interested in that. And if you are, Japanese regulation is that every potential consultant has to order a gaio shomen, which I'm sure you guys are familiar with. We just learned about them. It's an overview document, and it will get mailed with the person that invited you here to this event. They will show you exactly how to get one of those. You will get a packet in the mail, the document, all the consultant information in there, how you get paid, how you make money, how you join, all of the things are in there. And then you will sign your agreement. If you're wanting to start the process, you will put it in the self-addressed envelope that is already addressed for you, to pre-packaged for you. You will mail it in so that when we launch June 1st, you are ready to literally be one of the first consultants to take these products into an entire different continent that is bigger than what's here in North America. And that is so, so exciting. So no matter where it is, we have something that fits for you, you guys, and we want to connect with you. And I want you to know that if someone has invited you here to this, they are in my entire organization that is North America and Australia. You are in that unit. And so get back with those people. They will tell you the next steps, and we are here to answer your questions. We are here to help you. We are here to help you find success in whatever path that is, whether it's a great skin or great income or both. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We cannot wait to meet some of you. We're so excited. And I just want to close with one statement. This is Dr. Katie Rodan and Dr. Kathy Fields' mission when they started Rodan and Fields. Their aim is to have more females feel the difference in their skin and experience the best skin condition of their lives. And that is what we're going to be taking all across the globe. All right. Thank you. Bye.